Most people open their eyes and instantly surrender to the noise, the rush, the routine. They don't rise, they react. They don't lead, they drift. But what if the first 10 minutes after waking could redirect the entire trajectory of your life? Because it can. That one decision, how you begin, builds your mindset, your momentum, and your mission. The way you start shapes the way you become. Master this sacred morning ritual and you stop chasing life. You start commanding it. Your future doesn't begin in the afternoon hustle. It begins in those first waking breaths. If I watched just one morning of your life, I could predict your path. Not because I'm a prophet, but because your morning is prophecy. It tells the truth of your values, your vision, your voice. Most people rise to noise, to alarms, alerts, and expectations. They answer the world before they answer their soul. But not you. You rise with intention. Every towering life stands on a foundation, and yours is built at sunrise. The first hour is not a clock, it's a contract. It declares, I own this day, or this day owns me. Step out of bed with purpose, not panic. Refuse the static. No news, no drama, only clarity, only direction. Only the voice within that whispers, I was born to build, not to bow. The moment you hesitate, you hand your power to comfort. You signal to fear that it can lead. But when you rise with urgency, when you speak your goals aloud, when you move forward boldly, you take command. That command becomes your compass. The morning doesn't give you strength, it reveals what's already within. It multiplies what you feed, and what you feed is who you become. Your thoughts, they are the soil. Your focus, the water. Your actions, the sunlight. Nourish them daily and your life will bloom beyond measure. Ask yourself this, who am I becoming? Now start becoming them before breakfast. Do one hard thing first. Why? Because resistance fades once it's faced. The mind doesn't need comfort, it needs conquest. The elite don't wait to feel ready, they act to become ready. Motivation isn't magic, it's momentum, built one uncomfortable action at a time. So what's your challenge? Cold water? Stillness? Sweat? Silence? Pick it, own it, crush it. Not for the task, but for the transformation. When you do something hard first, you remind yourself who you are. A warrior under pressure, a creator in the storm. Most snooze and shrink. You rise and sharpen. Most hesitate. You strike. That's the difference. That's the edge. Start with victory, and the rest of the day submits. Speak power into your future. Words create your world. Most wake up and curse the day. I'm tired, I'm stressed, I'm behind. And their life obeys that language. But not you. You declare strength. I am focused, I am powerful, I was born for this, and your world adjusts to your command. This isn't make-believe, this is mental programming. Your subconscious doesn't ask if it's true. It obeys repetition. Speak life, and your habits follow. Your body follows, your future follows. Declare who you are, who you're becoming, not with hesitation, but with heat. Look in the mirror and lead. Speak like someone who's already become. This isn't arrogance, it's alignment. Alignment with your future, with your values, with your fire. Before the world can speak fear, you speak purpose. You speak identity, because the first voice your soul hears should be your own, and it should be strong. And your body? It's not just a machine. It's a switch, a spark, a weapon. Slumped shoulders signal defeat, shallow breaths whisper fear. But movement reclaims power. Walk fast, stand tall, breathe deep. Move, not to burn calories, but to ignite your spirit. Energy follows action. Confidence follows energy. You don't need a perfect plan, you need momentum. And momentum starts with motion. Winners move. They don't pause in paralysis. They move forward. They set the tone so powerfully that weakness has no space to speak. If you want a different emotion, move in a different motion. Your body leads your brain. Your motion creates your emotion. So rise, move, awaken the warrior. This isn't fitness, it's freedom. There is a moment, silent and sacred, right after you wake up. Your mind is wide open, still untouched by fear, still unclaimed by chaos. But most people lose that moment. They reach for the news, the noise, the nonsense. They surrender their soul to the storm before they've even stretched. Their silence becomes surrender. Their first thoughts aren't their own. They're borrowed, diluted, distracted. But the rare few, the rising few, protect that moment like it's gold. They anchor themselves before the world has a chance to shake them. They breathe, they pray, they focus. They do not start with pressure. They start with power. They begin their morning, not in motion, but in meaning. And because of that, the day bends in their favor. If you don't own that first breath of the day, the world will, and you'll spend your day reacting instead of ruling. But when you rise with focus, when you declare your direction, the world moves differently around you. Write it down, because if you don't capture it, you'll forget it. The mind is a flood, ideas, fears, dreams, doubts, all crashing at once. If you don't anchor your thoughts, they drift, and if they drift, you do too. But when you write, you carve clarity out of the chaos. You give your vision a voice. You make the invisible visible. Write your fears. Write your goals. Write your truth. Pen becomes compass. Page becomes map. Clarity is born in ink. You're not writing poetry. You're writing precision. You're building belief. Each sentence is a signal. This matters. I matter. Your mind is a garden. Writing is how you prune it. Weed out doubt. Water vision. Put your direction on paper and watch your destiny form. Gratitude is your hidden weapon. It isn't soft, it's strength. Start with what's working. List what you already hold. Name the treasures you forget to see. Gratitude doesn't weaken ambition, it fuels it. You don't chase success from scarcity, you chase it from strength. Start each morning with 3 truths, 3 blessings, 3 wins. Gratitude grounds your soul. It silences noise. It reminds you you are not starting from zero. You are starting from abundance. The world bends for those who radiate wholeness. Gratitude makes you magnetic. So don't wait for miracles. Gratitude creates them. And then after you've written, moved, declared, and aligned, choose your target. Just one. One win. One mission, not 10. Chaos is the enemy. Precision is the power. Ask yourself, what's the one thing today that moves me closer to my vision? Most people confuse movement with progress, but the most powerful days begin with clarity. You don't need to win the whole war today. Just take the hill. Just take one step. That's how legacies are built. One strike, one step, one statement at a time. This daily discipline of presence, purpose, power is how greatness is forged. Not in noise, not in comfort, but in clarity. And all of it begins with one morning, one decision, one you.